Terrence from Spokane, Washington wants to know, right now, keeping flaws in an image is trendy.
Okay.
Are you trying to stay up with the trends? How trendy are you?
I'm a pretty trendy guy, clearly.
Clearly, you're making me look terrible.
Sorry.
No, it's not hard to do.
I think you should always keep up with trends. Not because you should be trendy, but you should know what lines not to cross. And I say that because if you are somebody who's trying to go after a particular client, you need to study that client. If I want to be in vogue, which I do a lot of work for, I want to make sure that the style of retouching that I do stays in line with the level they're looking for, and even a little bit better than that. So what happens is, if I do that and have a portfolio with that, it's like a call out to potential clients who you want that indicate the level of work that you're doing.
Are there current trends?
They are.
Educate me. What are some of them?
So if you look at a lot of social media stuff online where you see no retouching. Have you ever seen that, Gary? No retouching? All those campaigns.
Hashtag no retouching.
Yeah. Well, you're on
not
it.
Listening?
You're on it already. That's
Come on.
impressive.
Hashtag iPhone only.
No more hashtags. Don't use those. Don't listen to this guy. I tell you. Well, that's the truth. The trends are no retouching. You see campaigns going, we've used no retouching in this. Pirelli just came out with a calendar.
For you.
It is great for me. I'll tell you why it's great for me. Because in the background, they're saying no retouching, but they're giving it to, they're doing a little bit of it, just a little bit. They're giving it to people like me going, make it look like nothing's done. And that's where good techniques come into play. If you don't know how to do no retouching techniques, then you're not going to make it into...
What are the tools you use for no retouching? Like the no brush?
No.
No stamp?
It's more than tools. It's the vision.
The vision.
Yeah,
no
it's
vision.
about how to see what to take out.
Is it about not having a vision getting into that photo?
Yeah, it's about having a vision enough to hold back on not going too far.
So walk me through your no retouching.
Okay, so if I was doing
what would you do differently?
If I was doing a no retouching
So
image,
you're skipping over the blemishes.
yeah, no,
Taking a couple out.
couple,
20%?
yeah,
20% of
yeah.
blemishes.
I would about 20%.
This is going to be the recipe we'll break down for you
Yeah.
guys. Start with 20% of the blemishes.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. You take out the most obvious ones, stuff that's like, who would look at that?
Yeah.
You take it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cold sores.
Yeah, definitely cold sores.
Definitely cold
We don't want
sores.
any of that in there.
None of that.
None of that. But what about wrinkles? What do you think about wrinkles?
I'd say you'd hit it with maybe the clone stamp at 10%.
You've been watching me a lot. I've been.
I do feel all your shit. Okay, second, clone stamp, 10%. Boom.
Well, maybe you could dodge and burn that too. Lighten that up a little bit.
The Duke of dodging and burning.
That's right. That's
Number 3, dodging and
we gotta
burning.
throw that in there. If we don't,
Right,
then
so you dodge and burn very gently.
yeah.
Very, just subtly.
It's very subtle.
Very
Bob
subtle.
Ross style.
Bob Ross style.
Yeah.
I could get you you'd look great in a Bob Ross wig.
Yeah, we should do that.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Dodging and burning, then
Right.
what?
And then
Sharpening?
No sharp.
No sharp.
No,
Well,
because then it's too much.
unsharpening.
Yeah. Unsharpening is also sharpening, by the way.
I know.
Was that a joke?
That was a joke. That was a Photoshop joke.
That was too good.
That was pretty good.
That was so good, even I didn't catch it.
You did catch it though.
Later.
Like 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
It was pretty instant. You caught it pretty quickly.
Yeah. What next? You're distracting the point.
I don't know. There's 3 things.
There's one more thing. Okay, this is a hard one. So it's
you
okay.
just create a blank layer,
and then
that's you don't put anything on it.
No.
You don't put anything on it. It's just your final stamp of approval.
Just no layer retouching.
And you even name it no layer.
It's kind of like if sometimes retouchers, what they'll do is they'll work on something. They'll think they're doing something, and nothing's happening. And they're like, oh yeah, it looks really good, nice and subtle. And then like they're turning the layer on and off, nothing's happening. That's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Just put a blank layer on there.
All right.
But there's one more though. You got to make sure that if there's any like redness in the skin or like green tones or whatever, you kind of neutralize that.
Neutralize. You nuke.
Neutralize.
You nuke the color.
Yeah, you nuke
that's
the
not
color.
supposed to be there.
Even it out, like eradicate it. Yeah.
Color grenade.
Color
Bam.
grenade. And then once that all comes together, you got your no retouched.
That's some scandalous shit.
Yeah, it is.